Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll be making a neon pink nail design with some butterfly nail decals made at home and a little hint of some flowers in today's set. So starting off, I'll be showing you guys what we're using. So we're going to use a very bright neon pink from Makartt, and as you can see, this one is as neon as it could possibly get, and with this gel polish in particular, it was actually the very first time of me using that colour. And then here we've got our standard white in the shade 3007, and it's just my Cloud Beauty all-time favourite. It just got stuck then, I couldn't open it. And yeah, I'm just showing you guys, but it's just a plain good old white there. Really nice. So those are the two main gel polishes we'll be using. We will be doing a glossy top coat, and I believe I'll be using some glitter bows top coat. Here I'm showing you guys my little homemade nail decals. So those are the two we'll be using to achieve today's set, and here are the flowers as well as some AB crystals I'll be trying to incorporate. So starting off with the first nail, I decided to make it pink. So I'm going in, and the beauty of Makartt gel polishes are they're super affordable, especially when they've got their sales, and the pigmented and the consistency is absolutely amazing, like amazing. I love them so much. So yeah, that's why I was really happy to use it today. I've got quite a few that I got like ages ago, back when they had their 50% off for, I think, end of the year. Yeah, I think end of the year, so like 3 or 4 months now, and I haven't touched it yet. But the other ones I have touched are gorgeous. I love them so much. So yeah, I love it. So I decided to go in with some of my glitter, just putting it all over it. And I love this glitter so much because it's got that pink undertone tint to it, but it also has this gorgeous goldy reflex to it, and so whenever the light hits it, it has this gorgeous gold shine to it, and I think it's so beautiful. Honestly, I feel like with glitters, cameras don't always give it the full justice, and this one is absolutely beautiful. So whilst that one is in the lamp curing, we are now going to start on our second nail. So we're going to do 2 coats of that pink on another nail. And I wanted to cure it. I decided that I wanted to do some dots. I recently came across some nail designs on Instagram, and I came across a nail design that had these dots on, and I've never done like a dotted nail before, so I thought, why not? Let's incorporate it in today's set and see how it goes. At first I was a bit worried that I might not like it, but I feel like it kind of suits. It's a fairly simplistic set, but I feel like it's still super cute, and it's kind of giving me holiday vibes, just maybe because of that neon pink and that glitter and stuff. But yeah, I just really like it. So using my dotting tool, I'm just dotting away on the nails. So as you saw, I started off at the center of the nail, and then I did a whole line going down the nail, and then the other lines that I'm doing of dots, I'm kind of putting it in between where the first dot went, if that makes sense. I hope you guys can see. I'm not always the best at explaining, as you all probably know. But I'm just basically repeating that process across all of that nail, and then once I'm happy, I'm going to pop it into the lamp, and then we'll be able to top coat that one, so that one will be all nice and done. That's what that one looks like. Also, if you don't like the dots being that big, you could also use a smaller dotting tool just to make them a bit smaller, or maybe even spread them out a bit more, whatever kind of suits you. So whilst that one is in the lab, we can work on our third nail. Feels like this video is like super fast paced. We're already on the third nail. So for the third nail, so I believe the third and fourth nail, I decided to have them fully white, and I made these butterflies, and I decided to pop them on either side of each nail to kind of make them look like a full butterfly when put together. And there was one downside to this, and that's because I ended up actually printing those nail decals way too small for the set. So I guess this is the bit of a slight downfall when you do your own nail decals, but practice makes perfect. So the moment you kind of master the sizes and stuff and what you need, you probably won't have these issues anymore, but I'm still trying to figure it out. And also, I do such a wide variety of different sizes. I've recently got into those long stiletto ones, but I do a lot of press-on nail kind of shapes and sizes. So obviously for a press-on nail, that kind of butterfly would be absolutely perfect, but obviously for those stilettos, a much larger one would have been so much more better. But that's still okay. I still like how it came out. Just, if anything, just imagine it a bit bigger and then it'll be fine. And as you see, that butterfly has a white background. That was the first sheet I did actually of my nail decals where I messed it up, and it should have been on a transparent paper, but I ended up printing it on a white paper. But as you can see, it's still not a problem as long as you use a white background. You can't see. Of course, if you wanted to place it on a different colored background, that would probably be a big issue because you'd be able to see the outline of that nail decal. But yeah, so whilst that's kind of drying, I can now go in with my nail cleaner, and I like to do that because when placing the butterflies down, you end up touching the nail and there's always some kind of dust or fluff that ends up getting stuck to the tacky layer. So I like to go in with a lint-free wipe and a nail cleaner just to get away all of that dust before we can top coat the nail. So before we top coat, I think, we're going to start on our last nail. So this one is the nail where it's going to be the most work. So I'm going in with my makeup sponge and I'm going to place some of that pink and some of that white, and we're going to do an ombre. And we are going to do the ombre with the new method where we're going to put it all over the nail, stamp it on the nail, and then once we're happy, we're going to pop some of that clear acrylic on top, and then we're going to cure it. If you've been watching my videos, you know that it's one of the newest techniques I've came across, and it works like a little charm, so I really recommend it. I know some people have already commented on my videos saying that they tried it and it was just great, so I do recommend trying it. I know that acrylic isn't always the cheapest, but you can also get some really cheap ones from places like AliExpress. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, just as long as it's a clear acrylic so that it doesn't change the color of your ombre. But as you can see, when applying that acrylic, the nail becomes matte, so that's also a nice little indication to know if you've covered the full nail, because I think I had a few times where I actually didn't cover it well. So when I went in to stamp the second layer, you could like instantly see where you didn't put the acrylic on. So I'm going to my second layer. I don't know if I show you guys all the times I did it, but I do believe I did it a few solid times, 2, 3, maybe maximum 4. But as you can see, the ombre is looking beautiful already. It's just great, absolutely great. And I'm quite lucky because I got my Glitter Bells clear acrylic, and it's one of those big pots. That's gonna last me years and years because I don't really do acrylics. So if I only use this for these ombres, it's literally gonna last me forever. And right, so this is where we had a bit of a mistake. Something happened with my camera and it stopped recording, and I was so upset. So unfortunately, I ended up doing this thinking it's on camera, but it didn't record. So I'm so sorry about that, guys. So as you can see, I did almost like a little swoosh kind of thing, like a little cluster of flowers and those AB crystals going across the nail. And then this is where I noticed, so I then popped it back on camera and I was just popping in some caviar beads on top of those flowers. You could also incorporate caviar beads in between just the crystals and the flowers. You didn't have to be on the middle of the flowers. But yeah, now I killed the whole thing, and the very last thing is to top coat now. So like I said, and I thought it was the Glitter Bells glossy top coat we'll be using in today's video to top coat all those nails. As you can see, I am very quickly running out. My new one should come. I do have a few pre-filmed videos, so I'm sorry if I'm being fairly repetitive on these top coats that I'm running out. I have ordered some, and I feel like the matte top coat I think already has come and stuff, but there might be another video or two where I'm still using my old one. So I'm sorry about that one. And it feels like it takes me so much longer to top coat. I hate when I'm running out. It just takes forever, honestly. Forever. But it's such a shame because I don't want to throw it away because I can still scrape quite a lot out, to be honest. So I don't really want to throw it away. And as you can see with that ombre nail, even though it looked kind of grainy and stuff because of that acrylic we popped onto there, it still looks so smooth when applying the top coat. It's amazing, honestly, because I feel like when I was first starting out with these ombres, I feel like ombres was always such a scary thing for me to do, and especially when the nail starts to become grainy and stuff. I was so scared that how was I gonna fix this nail? It's grainy. Like, I don't want it to be grainy. I want it to be all nice and smooth. So it's really nice that these top coats do that. And also, don't worry, because it also works the same with a matte top coat, just in case you're using a matte top coat. Because I don't know why it always also scared me to use a matte top coat for whatever reason. But yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly apply all of that, and I'll come back to you guys at the end of the video to show you guys the final results. So here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you end up recreating any of my sets, don't forget to tag me. I'd love to see them. And I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!